Owning her own home again is, for now at least, an unattainable dream for Keely Ray from Barnsley.
So I'm 42, living with my parents. Due to not being able to pay the full mortgage payments because they went up so much, unfortunately my credit rating's now shot, so it's going to be another 6 years before I could even look at buying somewhere. I mean, they've been absolutely fantastic, but yeah, it's quite demoralising, to say the least.
Her financial troubles began with the collapse of her mortgage lender, Northern Rock. Her home loan, like thousands of others, sold off to an unregulated lender when the banks went into meltdown in 2008. With their mortgages now in the hands of other lenders, borrowers found themselves facing rapidly rising interest rates. And with huge penalties to get out of their loan deals, many found themselves effectively trapped with mortgages they could barely afford.
Last year my mortgage payments went from 650 to 1,150 in the space of 7 months.
And so
I had no choice. I had no choice. I had to sell.
It's believed around 200,000 homeowners still have loans with these unregulated lenders. 47,000 of them unable to switch out to a cheaper provider, according to the Financial Conduct Authority, effectively leaving them as so-called mortgage prisoners.
People are actively living in fear of repossession. The levels of stress and anxiety and depression, particularly among our client book, are very, very high. People have felt there's nowhere to turn to. People have knocked on the door of the government, knocked on the door of the FCA, but so far nothing's been put in place that actually alleviates the pressure on people.
David Poynton and his wife both lost their banking jobs in the financial crash, and as house prices plunged, their home in Thurnscoe went into negative equity. The stress led to separation, and David's wife suffered depression from which she never recovered.
Yes, we took the loans on and at the beginning possibly got bad advice, but is it fair that we are having paying over those odds to an inactive lender? The due diligence wasn't done by the government at the time when our mortgages were sold.
The Treasury and the current Chancellor have been engaging with campaign groups and others to find ways to resolve it. It's not an easy situation to fix overnight, but there are things that are being looked at as we speak.
Keely had to lose her home to escape the crippling costs of her mortgage. It'll take far longer to be free of the wider financial impact. But plenty more like David remain trapped, simply waiting and hoping for their eye-wateringly high interest rates to ease. Michael Billington,